Welcome to this very special edition of The Herd. I'm your host, Mariah Stevens. Now, as many of you might already know, yesterday, March 2nd, was Oscar Sunday. It was the 86th Annual Academy Awards. And so we are today going to touch on all of the fashions, the hilarious moments, and even the touching moments as well. So starting off, I've got Morgan here with me. And last week, each of us chose a category as far as the awards. And kind of made some predictions. So we're going to touch on those and see how well they matched up. So first, we looked at production design, and I wanted The Great Gatsby to win, and they won. And like I said last week, it's really hard to take a book and put it into film because, you know, everyone's read it, and they have this visual in their mind. And so I feel like that's such a challenge, and so they definitely deserved to be rewarded for that. And then Alyssa was not able to be here with us tonight, but she wanted Frozen to win for animated feature, which it did. I don't think anyone was surprised by that. I know you were pretty excited about that too, Morgan.
Yes, I saw Frozen, like everyone else, basically, on the planet.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. I'm so happy that it won, and it was so deserving.
So well
deserving.
All right, and so your category was leading actress.
Yes, I guessed that Cate Blanchett would win, and she did. I mean, I wanted Amy Adams, I know, but Cate Blanchett was also well-deserving, too.
For sure.
Yes.
And I thought it was definitely, and her speech, too, I don't know if you saw her speech, but she made a comment about how, like, women in film, you know, they say that films where women are the stars, you know, they're kind of this niche thing, and she's like, but people actually go see them. And then she said, you know, the world is round, people. And so really referencing the fact, you know, it's a new day and age, and women can take on leading roles and carry a movie and, you know, really take it to where, you know, get, you know, leading actress awards for that.
Yes, and she certainly did carry the movie. She portrayed just an excellent role. It's not a role that I usually see her in, and like I mentioned before, I'm not usually a fan, but she did a great job in Blue Jasmine.
Yes, for sure.
Perfect.
All right, so we are actually going to take a commercial break right away. But when we come back, we will take a look at the other predictions and then also some of the best fashions. Stay tuned. I mean, I only allowed.
If sports talk is your game, then check out Game Point on SUTV 84. The latest and controversial issues are tackled by the SUTV Sports Panel. Game Point, 2:30 p.m. every Friday on SUTV 84.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you? You are watching SUTV 84, NDSU's student campus channel. To find out about the latest styles and trends and to keep up on all the latest gossip, watch The Herd at 5 p.m. every Monday on SUTV 84. Welcome back. All right, so now I have Jordan Woodruff here and also June Valle, and they are going to just get right into their predictions. So Jordan, if you want to start.
Okay, so I predicted, I did leading actor. That was my category, and I really, really, really wanted Leonardo DiCaprio to win, but of course he didn't. Matthew McConaughey won, and everyone could kind of see that coming. He was in Dallas Buyers Club, and I personally didn't see that movie, but I really wanted to. It looks great. I think he lost so much weight for that movie.
Yeah.
He just really got into it. I mean, So he did deserve to win, but I'll always be a little sad that Leo didn't win.
Well, and they
next
always
year.
say too, when you get someone playing, like, I mean, it was set in the '80s, and he played a character that had AIDS, and they say, it's kind of one of those gritty roles where you almost, it would be weird if they didn't win.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what it would take to take on that character, to embody that character, and to portray it in a way that would be realistic.
But I feel like it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like I didn't even see previews for this at all.
No.
All of a sudden it was like, this is nominated, and everyone was just like, oh, I love this movie, and like
I hadn't even
know
heard
it was
of it.
around.
And you think too, I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio, he's been nominated for 5 Oscars. He hasn't won a single one. Everyone in the world is definitely a little broken up about it. But I do, I didn't personally see Wolf of Wall Street, but my friends that did,
It was so good.
it's
so good.
See, and some people said, it was very it was kind of expected, sort of, and there wasn't anything too special about it. I don't know. What did you guys think?
He can do he also can get into characters so well. Like, he makes you believe he's that person.
Yeah.
And he even said, I saw an interview that he, interviewed the guy he played and, tried to, reenact how he acted when he was on drugs and, going through his problems. So he, and he said he watched, videos of it and stuff, so he, prepared really well for it.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm sure he's gonna get an Oscar eventually.
I feel like he has
Hope
to.
so.
Right?
I'd be really mad if he doesn't.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, June?
I had Best Picture. 12 Years a Slave, it won.
Yes.
So that's what I said. Of course, I wanted the Wolf of Wall Street to win. But as I said, Hollywood loved. They love this kind of movies.
No, for sure.
So it's really controversial.
Yeah.
The actress won to supporting actress Lupita. So it's a really good movie, but I don't know.
It was kind of expected.
Yeah,
I think
it was the favorite. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the winner, the big winner of the night. Gravity was. It was.
Yeah.
A lot of Oscars, 6. I think.
6, yeah, and that was all of the technical stuff along with Gravity. It was all that behind the scenes, sound mixing and video editing, and it's all the things, and I was talking to Alyssa at a couple things she wanted to make sure that we talked about, and it's behind the scenes, it's the crew. They don't ever have the chance to they don't go out in front of the camera. They're always hidden in the back. No one knows who they are. And something else too, I don't know if you guys noticed, but whenever they would give their acceptance speeches, they always apologize. Oh, I'm sorry, I have so many people to thank, or oh, sorry, I have this list already written down. But I don't know, it was just kind of like they felt they needed to apologize, and
I think that's so unfair.
Yeah.
They work so hard,
Yeah.
so hard, and you don't even know who these people are.
Exactly.
And I think it's cool not to know who they are, but they're professionals and they also need recognition and awards. They're not only people.
Right.
Just go there and there. They make this movie work.
Exactly.
And I think it's so great. Gravity had all these technical ones. And the director, Alfonso Cuarón, he is the first Latin American to
win. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oscar for the best director.
Yeah. And then with Steve McQueen for 12 Years a Slave too. I don't know. I just felt the Oscars were just so good last night, and I feel like everything. And so moving on, speaking of more things to love, we'll take a little bit of a dip here. We'll segue into the fashions. So we're going to talk about some of our favorite looks of the night. And so I think general consensus across the whole board, Lupita Nyong'o in that Prada gown, that blue Prada, which if you saw her interview on the red carpet with Ryan Seacrest, she said it's Nairobi. It was called Robin. It's called some bird's egg blue or something. But she said it reminded her of Nairobi, and so she wanted to have a piece of home with her. So that gown.
She popped.
It
Out of everyone, you noticed her.
Yeah.
It looks so good, and I was kind of I kind of said before, wow, she's gonna get all the publicity because she had such a good dress during the Grammys, but she deserved it. She looked
really did.
so good.
She knows.
She rocks.
And she's always so simple, but it's so elegant at the same time.
Now, what did you guys think of the headband?
I guess I didn't really notice it because her dress was so powerful.
Okay. Yeah.
But what was it? Was it just a gold?
It was just a simple gold. Yep. She had kind of the front of her hair pushed back. I wasn't really digging the headband. I don't think she had any kind of accessories at all, personally.
I personally think if you're wearing that kind of color, because it's really difficult to wear the color.
Yeah.
And if you're wearing it, I don't think anything is like I don't know necessary like accessories or anything.
Like the color is the accessory.
The dress is everything you need.
Yeah.
You need to like keep it simple. The rest.
Right.
When you look that good, you don't want other things taking away from
Right.
your like face and your dress.
No, exactly. No, I totally agree. So the next person we have is Kate Hudson in Versace.
It's my favorite.
I instantly saw this and I said, she is slaying so hard right now with the cape and just, I mean, look at
Her
it.
makeup, her
awesome.
hair,
It was on
everything
point.
just like went perfect with it.
Yeah. I feel like she's been doing really well. I know last year with that black, the black, I want to say it was like Alexander McQueen, I think with the gold neck
Oh
thing.
yeah, that was so.
She knows what to wear. She knows her body and she knows what's gonna look good. And with that plunging neckline too, Lupita Nyong'o had it too. It's tough to do that neckline.
Yeah.
You really have to know that you have kind of the right chest for it.
Yeah.
And she nailed it for sure.
But June found a dress she wore at the after party. You should talk about that. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, she actually wore, I don't know the designer, but she wore a black dress with like transparencies and that.
It's kind of like the color of your dress.
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
this
Yeah, with like
and
black flowers over it.
Okay.
Flowers.
Oh.
It was awesome.
Was it?
Oh my
She wore it to the Vanity Fair party, like
Yes.
the after party, and it was amazing. Like
I feel like we could do a whole show on Vanity
Yeah.
Fair
If
after
she-
party fashions.
If she would have worn that dress to the Oscars, I think she would have gotten 10 times more of the publicity
You think
because
so?
Yeah.
it was just like, I don't know, like not necessarily different because a lot of people went with that like beige color, but it looked so
Did
good
it?
on her. It was amazing, like drop dead gorgeous.
So speaking of beige and flowers, the next one we have is Kate Blanchett in Giorgio Armani. Now, there were a lot of pale, a lot of
Yeah.
whites and nudes,
That was the
but I
theme
feel
this
like this
year.
is the perfect. I've never seen nude done better.
Oh,
like,
she looked gorgeous.
She would
It
look
was. I mean,
amazing.
look, it perfectly complements her skin tone. I literally saw. My jaw dropped. I instantly went and Googled it just so I could keep looking at it once she was off the red carpet because
Yeah.
it's just, and it's not anything too exciting, too new, but she did amazingly.
Did you know that, well, I was watching E! News the other day, and Juliana, they did this like thing on if you wear shades of white or light colors, you're more likely to win. So I don't know if that was why.
If that was kind of okay.
Because they were
Is
saying
that-
everyone who's won in the past has worn like that
lighter color?
Lighter color.
Matthew McConaughey did wear a white suit, so I don't know if that had an influence. Okay, so the last two, we have Naomi Watts. She was in Calvin Klein, and so this one was, you particularly liked it. I
Yeah,
personally
This
wasn't
is
a fan of
one
the
of my
sleeves.
favorites.
Okay.
It's really simple, but I think she just looks awesome and amazing in it. Like
Yeah.
you need to have the body to wear it. That's
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
True, very straight, yeah.
But I love the necklace kind of part of the dress
The very
and the red
geometric,
lips
yeah.
and like I don't really like the hair a lot,
Yeah.
Too
but
simple.
I think like because of the simple dress, she could have done
When she's
anything
all
else.
covered up, I feel like she
but-
should have had her hair pulled
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
with the high neckline
but
and stuff like
I
that.
love like the necklace.
Oh,
and
for sure.
The shiny. And
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
if you do
Awesome.
simple dress, you need like really extravagant jewelry and hair, and if you do the really like wow dress, you need like the simple.
And that
Everything
perfectly
else.
leads into our last favorite look, Jennifer Lawrence. Now, red on the red carpet is something a lot of people try to stay away from, but the red is different enough, and this is the first time I've seen her in Dior where I haven't hated it.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No, I'm sick and tired of her wearing such simple things. Like she's so pretty, but she always just does the simple. And she wore a red dress the first time.
Her first one, yeah.
First time, that's like all I could think about was her.
And a lot of people have been comparing it to that one. That dress was more of like a jersey. I believe
That was,
one
I
was
think, a
Calvin
lower
Klein.
cut.
Yep.
And it was also
It was more
very
casual.
simple, Yeah.
But I feel like she's trying to redeem herself from that white trash bag
Yeah,
disaster.
I didn't like that either.
Oh, for sure. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for talking about the best fashions with me. All right. When we come back, we are actually going to keep talking about fashions, but we're going to head to the other end of the spectrum and look at some of the bad ones. We'll see you soon.
You're watching SUTV 84, your home for to be determined NDSU's Comedy Improv Club, with new episodes every other week.
Jitters is the NDSU Campus Communities Coffee Hub. Conveniently located right next to campus, Jitters Coffee has a wide range of amenities, including comfortable seating, Wi-Fi, and an assortment of beverages. Jitters is here to meet your needs, whether you're looking to relax and socialize or study in a rich, active environment. Be sure to make your way over for your morning brew, a bite at lunch, or for a break between classes. Get your fix only at Jitters.
The NDSU Bookstore, where every true fan and alum goes to get their pride on. Gear up with a variety of high-quality t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and more. Made by top-of-the-line brands like Under Armour, Nike, and CI Sport to help you show off your Bison pride. The NDSU Bookstore has everything you need in your two favorite colors, green and gold.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
If sports talk is your game, then check out Game Point on SUTV 84. The latest and controversial issues are tackled by the SUTV Sports Panel. Game Point, 2:30 p.m. every Friday on SUTV 84.
All right, so I have Morgan and June here with me, and we're going to take a look at some of the worst looks of the night. One thing I do have to say about this Oscars, there were some great looks, but I was a little underwhelmed, so that might have influenced me as far as hating a number of the looks, like this first one, Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know what my first thought was, like, bad pirate. Like, the puffy sleeves, and then we have this picture with compared to Julia Roberts at the Golden Globes this past year. Now, people are saying, you know, she stole my look, that kind of thing, but I don't even know if you can even compare the two. Like, it's completely different. Whoopi Goldberg, I don't know what she did. The necklace, and if you guys saw, she tried to pay homage to Wizard of Oz with the striped socks, and it it was bad.
Honestly, if I was Julia, I'd be like, yeah, she stole my look and wrecked it. It was awful.
Seriously.
Like, not a good version of her look whatsoever.
It was so, like, seriously, I have no words for it. Like,
awful.
What are you thinking? It's like, oh, I forgot the Oscars were tonight. Let's pick a dress.
Seriously,
Just throw it together.
Yeah.
Like, my mom tweeted, she's like, it's almost like she got the black dress and last minute thought, oh, I'm too exposed. Let me grab this shirt and run out the door. Like, honestly. And then I even tried to find, I wanted to, say which designer. I couldn't even find the designer. Probably because I feel like that shirt was not supposed to go with it. And the designer was like, don't tell anybody that it was me because I'm too embarrassed.
Yeah, she forgot. Probably.
She just, she just doesn't care.
No.
She's old, whatever.
She's Whoopi Goldberg. She can do whatever she
It's
wants.
Whoopi. She can do what she wants. Okay, so the next bad look. Now, this one's a little controversial. I did see it on more worst dress lists than best dress lists, and that was Angelina Jolie. She's such a big person, and you would expect her to do something great. It's so matronly, I feel like, and I could see this on like Bette Midler or like even maybe Meryl Streep, but I don't feel like she's old enough for this dress.
And she looks fat. Angelina Jolie's not fat, and this dress, it's like, I don't know. It just
it's bad.
doesn't work.
No,
like she has the perfect body, like it's Angelina Jolie.
Right.
And she's wearing that.
It's just really dowdy and just like, it just looks like a bad, okay, so we talked about Cate Blanchett and her doing the nude dress. That was a bad nude. It was like an awkward beige, kind of skin tone, kind of not. Did you like the dress, Morgan?
Like, when I think Angelina Jolie, I think elegant, like beautiful, drop dead gorgeous. I see that and I think like old, frumpy, fat.
Yeah.
Not adjectives that I usually portray with
associate
Angelina Jolie.
Right,
like,
no, exactly.
whatsoever.
Okay, so good general consensus. It was
Yeah,
bad.
general consensus.
Okay, so the next one we have is Pharrell. Now, we don't normally talk about guys when it's, bad fashion because it's a suit. How can you mess it up? You guys, I don't have words for this. That's him and his wife, who should not have worn heels. Side note.
First of all, can we just appreciate this couple? Like,
It's awesome.
a couple of the year. I mean, wow.
I think if they're gonna get some award. So this is Lon Don. Which, he's a pretty big designer, but at what point did he decide it'd be a good idea to put him in shorts? It's the Oscars. It is the Academy Awards. Like, it's one thing to like do something different, but this is just, I just feel like this is, I mean.
I think he was getting dressed, like, the first part of his body, and then he realizes, like, whatever, I don't care anymore. So he put just some random shorts.
Some shorts on.
Yeah. Like, is this the new like tuxedo casual look, or like what are you going
seriously,
for here?
and he didn't have socks on with his dress shoes, which that was the first thing. I'm like, really? Like that's. Oh, he took casual to a whole new level.
Too far.
Just cause nope. Okay, next is Gabourey Sidibe. So she had this purple gown from Thea, and okay. I know some people will say, you know, it can be harder to dress in a gown beautifully at her size, but can I just say she's done well. She has done well. I know at the Academy Awards 2010, she wore the blue Marchesa with the gems and the stuff. It's bad.
It's really bad.
It's just like I hate this.
Oh yes. There we go.
That's where we're at. Like, I mean, you can see the right there, and I feel bad. You know. It's not even that she can't dress well. That's and Morgan, you and I were talking about this earlier. It's just that was a really bad choice.
It's not her size.
No.
It's her choice.
Yes.
And the color.
The color was bad. The sleeves, I don't like. You can do, but the sleeves were almost they were awkward, not 3/4 length, but not quite. You know, and the.
Like, it's been proven. Like we discussed, she can look good. She can look like put together, stylish whatsoever, and. This just isn't doing it for me or anyone for that matter.
Okay, so the last look. This one is a little, again, another kind of controversial one. So Emma Watson in Vera Wang, so this was made for her. I personally was not a fan of this at all. I felt like it was super basic. The top of the dress looks like a shirt that I could get, you know, at Kohl's, or, you know, I could just get that, tuck it into a black skirt. I was just so unimpressed. I don't even think that it was ugly, but it just was very underwhelming. For Emma Watson.
I agree with that. Again, with her name, I also like associate like beautiful, gorgeous. You know, this is plain, simple.
So plain.
Like it's not even like a nice simple. It's like she kind of looks like witchy almost.
Yeah.
Like it's like a witch dress. Like it's just not doing it for me.
No,
I'm not a fan.
Not at all.
I liked it.
See,
we got to have someone playing devil's advocate.
I like it. I don't think it's ugly. I agree with you. It's pretty simple. Yeah. But again, it's Emma Watson. I think she can wear anything. And I love the shirt, like the skirt.
Oh, the skirt. Okay, yeah.
The skirt was awesome, and like that tiny tail and everything. It was.
I mean, she's young though. You know, and the last, I think it was at the Golden Globes, she wore the red with the pants thing, and like that was so different. But it was refreshing, and it was like, wow, you know, you're young, have fun. Wear this dress when you're like Angelina Jolie. I feel like could have worn that with like an updo and like a really nice necklace, something like that. But I just feel like Emma Watson was too young for it.
I agree, but there was a tweet I saw, and it like showed the shape, and it was very flattering. Like her donk was popping in that dress. Like that's what she had going for her in that one,
Okay.
So
So you just looked at the back of the dress.
Mediocre.
Right. No, for sure. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with me for this segment. So stay tuned, everybody, because when we come back, we are going to take a look at some of the hilarious, entertaining, and just some of the best moments overall. Stay tuned.
The NDSU Bookstore, where every true fan and alum goes to get their pride on. Gear up with a variety of high-quality t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and more. Made by top-of-the-line brands like Under Armour, Nike, and CI Sport to help you show off your Bison pride. The NDSU Bookstore has everything you need in your two favorite colors, green and gold.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Welcome back. I've got Morgan here and then Jordan back with me as well, and we're going to talk about some of the best Oscar moments last night. And I think we have to start with the selfie of the year. So Ellen DeGeneres tweeted this picture, and so here, the number of stars that she was able to fit into this picture. She has Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, Lupita Nyong'o, and her brother Peter Nyong'o, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Julia Roberts, Channing Tatum, Meryl Streep, and then Kevin Spacey's peeking out back there. And you kind of get a hint of Jared Leto kind of on the edge there next to Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh my gosh.
But this, she said, let's make this selfie the most tweeted selfie, or the most tweeted picture ever. And the last most tweeted picture, I think, was one from Barack Obama.
Yeah.
And she beat it out. I mean, this picture, you guys, like, and she, if you guys watch it, she's like, oh, you get in here too. Oh, it was just great.
If I was at the Oscars and I didn't make it in that picture, I'd be so sad. Because this is going to go down in history.
This is like infamous picture.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like we were saying, it just kind of makes you like tear up a little.
It
Like I
does.
see it and I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's just so
people like
They're
us.
so powerful.
They're real people like us. Well, and you think, Lupita's brother got in there. I mean, front and center. His whole face is right there.
Is he famous?
No, he's just her brother. He goes
He's just random.
He's a famous brother.
He goes to Stetson University. He's just like, a regular person just like us. He got in the most tweeted selfie of all time.
my
the most tweeted
gosh.
picture of all time. Retweeted. Like,
Gosh.
what is that?
Like I would be photobombing
Mind
that.
blown.
No.
Seriously.
No doubt in my
Speaking
mind.
of photobombs, I don't know if you guys saw some of the photobombs that happened, but like Anne Hathaway photobombed Jessica Biel, and Jared Leto photobombed Anne Hathaway.
Oh, yeah, I
and
saw that one.
Benedict Cumberbatch photobombed. I think it was you two. I mean, it was just like the photobombs just left her on the red carpet.
Yeah, Jared Leto. I saw him photobomb Kate Hudson too. He was
He's
just
just all
everywhere.
over it.
I know.
He's
all over the
funny.
place.
Yeah,
I
like
didn't know
listening
who
to
he
him.
was.
I didn't either. And he started
didn't
like
either. It was
talking, and they were
bananas.
making jokes about like how he was dirty or whatever, like his dirty hair.
I think he has pretty hair and beautiful eyes.
think
I
he's
was like,
beautiful.
I would love your
He's
hair.
got
I'd love your
Jesus
eyes.
hair. Like,
My
just-
friend tweeted, she's like, how is Jesus up here wearing Rihanna's wig from last year? And I just laughed so hard because his hair, with the ombre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he's great. I don't know if you guys watched. E had like the after party they showed all the press interviews, and some woman tried to ask him a question, and other the reporters said, "Oh, there are no cameras allowed in here," and he's like, "Well, that's not fair." He's like, "You guys are the media. You should let the media do what the media does." He's like, "Viva la revolution," or whatever. And it was so weird, but I mean, I didn't realize that cameras were not allowed in that
I
press
didn't
room
either.
after the
Oh,
Oscars.
I had no
They're not allowed to
idea.
have cameras in there. I'm like, that's kind of
super weird.
I don't know, just the fact he like stood up for the little man. I don't know. Okay, so the next thing too, this is my personal favorite thing that happened the entire night over any award, the pizza delivery. You guys, I lost it. I didn't even know. Like seriously, I started tearing up. I was like,
can
this
see you
is
tearing
so happy. I mean, look at it. Brad Pitt was like, here, let me take some plates, Ellen, and help you hand out pizza. And then Meryl Streep was like, I'll take 2 pieces. And then Harrison Ford took pizza. And then she's like, wait, Kerry Washington needs some because she's pregnant. You guys.
Yeah.
I was all over it. It was just, and the pizza, can you imagine being him like,
Oh
okay, I'm
my
delivering this food to
gosh.
this theater. It's probably to just like, the crew, back whatever. And Ellen brings him out to the stage and then she's like, let's go. And I know you said you saw the receipt too. She ordered 99 pizzas total. That's $1,500 worth of pizza.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And the receipt said like, wait for the person who bought it to come get you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like you're sitting there with your pizza, Ellen
And
walks
yeah.
up. I would probably like pee my pants.
What
I
would
don't
you
know.
do as like the pizza company? Like you're sitting there with, okay, so there's an order for 99 pizzas. Is this an actual, like how long would that take? It said estimated delivery 30 to 40 minutes. That's how long it takes for 1 pizza.
Yeah.
So how would they
Well,
get 99
and it's like,
pizzas?
I would think it was a prank, honestly. If someone ordered that, I'd be like, are they actually
I
gonna
think
eat all
for
these
real.
pizzas?
No, seriously.
I'd be pissed.
Come on.
So how do you even, but you guys, and she said she was gonna do it, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, I'm sure, but then she did it.
I know. I thought she just like
She
played
followed
along.
through.
Do
I
you
was
think-
proud.
Do you think it was planned, or she just like kind of like did it
I
herself?
don't. She's so spontaneous.
She really
Yeah.
is.
Do you think like she planned the selfie? I don't think she did.
I don't think she did
Like,
either.
I think the pizza spontaneous selfie, like, she's awesome.
I feel like they kind of
love
told her, like, free reign.
Her
I
best
think
stuff
so
is
too.
spontaneous.
Always.
Do you think that, like, I was wondering back to the selfie, if she gets, like, starstruck from seeing all those people? Like,
Okay, I wonder
I
about
wonder.
you.
some actors like, oh my gosh, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were sitting next to me. I was freaking out. Like,
Yeah.
some actors and
Yeah.
actors are like that. But it's like,
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I see her at the same level as all of
Same
them.
with me. They're
Me
all
too.
of that A-list.
I wonder.
I don't know.
How celebrities get with each other.
Yeah, because I know some, like, ones that are just starting out. Like Jennifer Lawrence, that was the person who said about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
But she's just starting. Like, I wonder if...
Well, and Anna Kendrick was on Dave Letterman the other, it was a while ago, but she was saying that she like walked past Beyonce at the Grammys and she's like, I couldn't even look at her. She's like, I didn't feel worthy. But like, Anna Kendrick's,
Oh
you
my
know, she was in Pitch
gosh.
Perfect, which has really made her go up
Yeah.
there. But she was like, I can't even look at Beyonce. Like, okay, but it is Beyonce. So
Yeah,
that-
Beyonce's
that's its
like-
own, she's her own category. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and thank all of you for joining us during this very special episode of The Herd. Next week, we will be back to our regular programming, so make sure to stay tuned. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at The Herd NDSU. We'll see you next week, and have a great night.